How many lovers have you made today? Chapter 5, Part 2. It puts a lot of stuff into perspective for him. What an excellent mess Anon finds himself in. First, Twilight, now this. Anon is shaking his head as he walks up to Luna.
Anon, I can explain.
Anon slaps her without pause. The hit is hard enough to knock Luna off balance for a moment. She looks back at him in surprise as she brings a hoof to her cheek. Stop being crazy, he reprimands, before his features soften. I trust you, Luna. As the pain and shock begin to fade, tears start rolling down her cheek. Slowly, she rests her hoof back onto the floor. Anon is taken off guard as she dashes and takes him into an embrace. For the first time, Anon sees Luna cry, and for reasons that he's not even aware of. He wraps his arms around her and allows her to cry all the pain away.
I was afraid.
Luna cries into his shoulder.
I thought you hated me for what I've done.
There's not much you can do that would make me hate you. Anon speaks calmly. Am I upset? Yes. Am I disappointed? Yes. Do I hate you? No.
I just wanted to protect you.
Luna nuzzles into him, a desperate attempt to convey how sorry she is. As Anon holds Luna close, he realizes it was a pipe dream to think that everything was fine with the sisters. Sure, he's helped them, but there's a millennia or more of issues on top of what he's fixed. Luna has always been afraid of abandonment. Who isn't? Though the difference is that no pony has another in their head trying to corrupt them day in and day out. I know, but it hurts me when you do something so reprehensible for my sake. Anon admits, as he lifts Luna's chin, so she could face him. You left Blossom to protect me, and as a guard and friend, she's exceeded my hopes. You can relax, and we can try to move past what happened in Ponyville and Spike. I want to enjoy the time I have with you, and Tia. Not worry about the next dumb thing either of you try out of some misguided attempts to protect me when there's no need. As Luna looks into Anon's eyes, she feels the urge to lean in for a kiss. She loves him so much, and his words only spur the need to relay that feeling to him. However, she must hold herself back, but she must show him how much she cares. Luna leans in and kisses Anon on the cheek instead. Pulling away, she feels her worries melt away.
Apologies for losing myself. Having her constantly there puts stress on me. I should have talked to you about my worries, but I know how much you have on your shoulders.
Anon wasn't expecting that kiss, but it was a somewhat emotional exchange. If you're concerned about something, I'll always listen. It's no problem. Luna can feel that love swell inside of her. However, another issue is at hoof.
Anon, you no longer need to keep what I've done a secret. I came clean to what happened. I'm sure Tia will come to talk with you about it.
Anon looks worried, so Luna hugs him again.
My sister and I are fine. This is something we'll work out together.
Anon calms down at her words. If that's what she believes, then he'll accept it. So much is going on right now that he's not sure how to cope with it all. Thanks for the warning. Anon responds, trying to clear his rampant thoughts. Luna lets go of Anon as she feels her face cover in a blush. She can't believe she kissed him. However, for Anon, he's reminded that they're not alone as he looks over to Nightmare Moon. She lays on her side, back facing them. His thoughts calm as he looks at her, a particular pain inside of him taking its place. A need to help, even though he knows is wrong. He has to remind himself that this mare tries to hurt Luna mentally. Nightmare has been laying on the floor in silence. Despite all the damage she's taken, there's something else causing her to hurt inside. She doesn't know what it is, but ever since Anon has shown up, it feels far more unbearable than what Luna was subjecting her to. After their exchange, Nightmare could sense the resolve in Luna at Anon's words. There's no chance her words will cut at her now. He's ruined everything in just a matter of seconds. She might as well rest while she has the time.
What are you doing?
Luna asks. Nightmare feels something rest on her side. She opens her eye and looks to see Anon. He's kneeling beside her as he runs a hand over some of her wounds. He doesn't answer, moving around to the front of Nightmare, lifting her head up to examine her face. There's blood, bruises, and scratches covering her from head to hoof. Once again, he has no idea if what he's doing will even help, but at the very least, it makes him feel better. He snaps his fingers to summon bandages.
Leave her.
Luna walks closer to Anon.
She doesn't deserve that kindness.
Maybe not, but there's something that's been bothering me. Anon starts wrapping Nightmare's wounds. Were you the one that helped me with my nightmare? Anon can see how her eyes soften, but she doesn't speak. Then again, with the beating she's taken, she's probably tired. That makes sense. Only Luna and I can do that kind of stuff, and I know it wasn't her. So that leaves you. Anon lays Nightmare's head onto the floor as he continues to work on her. Thank you, Anon says, placing a hand on her side. You had no reason to help me, but you did regardless. I appreciate it.
Do not take her acts as one of kindness.
Luna warns.
It could be nothing more than a ploy to corrupt you.
It's something I've considered. Anon's still working on Nightmare. Can I request something, Luna? You'll probably be upset, but it's something that's been eating away at me.
What is it?
Luna cautiously asks. I want to visit Nightmare again. That causes both Nightmare and Luna to flinch.
What?
Luna looks baffled as she stomps her hoof.
No. You and I have talked about this. I don't trust her, and you will undoubtedly be at risk.
Anon finishes working on Nightmare. He stands up and walks back to Luna. I have to do this, Luna. He turns away from her. With or without your permission.
Give me a reason, Anon.
Luna asks, seriously. Anon looks from Luna back to Nightmare, who has yet to move. Even with what little history he knows and the recent issues she's been causing with Luna, he feels a small part of him wanting to know more and to help. The only thing he can say is what is apparent to him. She's alone here. Nightmare winces. Loneliness has always been her companion, yet now she takes umbrage at that fact. Luna looks at Anon in awe. Even though the pony before him is Nightmare Moon, he still cares about those he can relate to. However, this is not something Luna can see from his point of view, given the history. But looking into his eyes, she can see a specific pain behind them. A need to at least try, even if it is a fruitless endeavor. She loves him so much, but his words from before are still on her mind. He trusts her. And after what she did, she may as well give him leeway on this, no matter how much her soul cries out to protect him from the monster before her.
Please, come with me to speak in private.
Luna summons a door for them to leave. Nightmare can't believe what's happening as she watches Anon walk out of her dream with Luna close behind. Once the door closes, the pain starts to fade away, and numbness takes its place. She doesn't understand that creature. Perhaps this will be what she needs to escape. However, despite her thoughts, she can't look away from the bandage on her hoof. I don't know, man. I don't got a good feeling about this. Man's diving into some very questionable territory. Anywho, let's get on to our brave donators. Top donators are 630, BadassWaffle, Only One Thing, Ceru, Orion, IronSky, and Jessie Smith. Matchback 109, Jock TF, Darkside Raiden, Norwell's Black Moon, Our Pastel Skies, Alistair Rollins, Stu Hex, Sorp, Their Orchard, American Library, Runeclap 9852, Will Chris, Twinkie, Rysel, Shadowmoon, Luigi 88, Chancer Quest, Big Smoke 369, Bobcat GGF, Murder Princess, and many more awesome people. Thank you all so much for watching this video and live life to the fullest.